Hi, I'm Chris Cardona, and I'd like to welcome you to our walking tour here on board Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady, coming up on Talking Cruise. Okay, so we're going to start our tour here on board Valiant Lady, deck number 5 midship, and I'll take you through starting with sailor services over here. So if you have any issues or you have any questions or comments, concerns, anything you need assistance with, come here and check out the folks at the sailor services. Very friendly, they'll be able to help you out here. And we're going to walk through to one of the dining venues on board. So it's a nice entrance here through these glass balls. It's a really good photo op. And this will take us to Pink Agave, and this is one of the many included restaurants here on board Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. And this is a Mexican themed restaurant. Fantastic food. I've had many great experiences here over the years on board other ships in the Virgin fleet, and this has been no exception. So very nice contemporary decor, very nice service, and like I said, the food is just incredible. Here's a little sampling of what I've enjoyed so far here on board the ship. And then over here, right at the main entrance of Pink Agave, you do have the bar, and they can make some really nice cocktails here. The aqua fresca is incredible. Right across the hall from the sailor services, you do have Razzle Dazzle, and this is another of the included dining venues. And just to point out, there are no specialty restaurants on board Virgin Voyages. All of the restaurants are included, regardless of the fare that you pay, and they're all what I would consider of more specialty caliber, like you would find on other cruise ships. And definitely splashes of black, white, and red in here. And had dinner here last night. This is very vegan-centric cuisine, but there are a lot of other options if that's not your thing. And there's this really cool bar tucked into the side here at Razzle Dazzle. This really pops of the Virgin Red. So you can come here, enjoy a coffee, cocktail during operating hours. And here's just a sampling of some of the things I've enjoyed here at Razzle Dazzle. And then lastly, here on deck 5, we do have the Redemption Spa. And here is the entry welcome area. And then I will take you on a tour of the thermal suite as well. Okay, so from deck 5, we're going to move up to deck 6 midship, and I will take you around and show you all the wonderful things there. Okay, here we are on deck 6 forward, and this is the entrance to the Red Room show lounge. Some really great shows in here. Make sure you catch those during your cruise. And then we're going to continue to walk aft on deck number 6, and that'll take us through the casino. And we are in port right now in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, and they are conducting the drill for crew members. So right at the entrance of the casino, you do have this room tucked over to the side, and this is the smoking area for the casino. So the main area is non-smoking, which I really appreciate, and they do have this sort of loungy area, not too large, has a few machines that you can use for smoking. So I'll just give you a quick walkthrough of the casino. So pretty much all the machines are nice big screen electronics, and I had some fortune myself the other night. Have your table games. Not too many, it's not a very big casino. And then you do have rather small, but here's the casino bar if you like some drinks during your gameplay. And then right off the casino we do have the Manor, and this is a really cool entertainment space. Again, great photo op area. Take your selfies in here through this starlight tunnel. And then you'll come into the main area here. You got your bar on this side. And then here's the entertainment spot. So it's also a disco in the evenings as well. 2 stories, so make sure you check up there to the mezzanine area. So we are deck 6 midship, and this is the On the Rocks bar lounge. And there is some fantastic live music here in the evening, so make sure you stop by here before or after dinner. Grab yourself a nice cocktail from the bar. And it does wrap all the way around, so if you want a spot a little cozier over on the side here, definitely come over here as well. So off to the side from the On the Rocks bar, you do have the High Street shopping area. So it's a wraparound boulevard of different shops. Everything's closed now because we are in port, but you've got perfumes and cosmetics. You've got handbags over here and watches. Kind of reminds me of like a city underground shopping area, which is very nice. Some more jewelry over here. So from the shop area, you have the test kitchen, and this is another dining venue here on board Valiant Lady. And then over here we've got some very cool venues. This is Squid Ink, and if you've ever thought about getting a tattoo on board a cruise ship, well, this is your place to do so. Next to it you have the duty-free alcohol, cigarettes. You got sunglasses. Stubble and Groom, this is like the barber shop. And then you have another salon over here. They'll take care of you for the evening's pampering. Got a Chanel store here. And then this is the other side of the shops, including, of course, your logo shop. Get everything Virgin red, silver, black. A lot of cool things in here. And then on the other end of the shops area, that'll take you to the entrance of Extra Virgin, which is yet another of the incredible dining venues here on board. So once again, this is another venue that is included because there is no specialty dining here on board. You get the specialty dining feel, cuisine, level of service, but it's all included in your price with your cruise here on Virgin Voyages. So this is a nice contemporary design. And again, you have amazing choices on the menu, some classics, and some other dishes with a really nice spin on them. And as I said, with other dining establishments, you definitely want to try to make your reservations through the app prior to boarding the ship. And one thing as well I'll point out is that they do have a sort of policy that you can only book one of the restaurants per voyage, but that's only through the app. Once you're on board, if you'd like to try something an additional time, maybe try some different menu items, then you can come and request a table here at the restaurant, and they should be able to get you in. So we're going to head up to deck number 7 now. And here is the pizza place. Still a little early, it's not open yet. But they do have about 4 or 5 different varieties of pizza, including a gluten-free option. So you have nice seating here on the inside. And then there is a nice section outside as well if you want to have al fresco. And then we're going to continue to head forward on deck number 7. And that takes you to a really sweet spot called Lick Me Till Ice Cream. They have a lot of really great flavors here every day. They do seem to change. And also some nice specialty cones. And again, this is included with your cruise fare, no extra charge at all. And then now we're in the upper level of the roundabout. Really nice seating all around here. There will be music playing in here. There's a bar over to the side with some nice window seating. And this is a great place to get some draft beer. They do have wine, and they can make cocktails as well. And then if you've ever wanted to be a DJ, come over here to the record shop and spin a little wax over here. They do have some records for sale as well. And there'll be a DJ over here at times during the cruise. So here on deck 7 midship, the roundabout, it's kind of split at this point forward and aft. So I'm going to continue to go forward. And over here we do have the shore excursions, or shore things that they call it on board Virgin. So you can come here and book all your excursions ashore. Over here we have the future voyage sales. So if you want to pick up another cruise on your current cruise, this is the place to come. And they've got some great offers as well. Give you some nice onboard credits on your future sailings. And we'll continue to go forward. And this is going to take us through to the SIP Lounge. This is kind of like, I guess you would call it the champagne bar on board. Lots of great seating in here as well. Nice place to people watch or listen to some music. Very loungy vibe in here. And then over here we do have the main bar, but they will have table service wherever you are in the area. Some nice bottles of champagne. Again, everything is closed currently. They're still conducting the crew drill while we're here in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. And then that takes us to the upper level of the Red Room entertainment space. See if I can get you some views from in here. And they do have some very unique shows on board Virgin, so make sure you check those out. So right off the main elevator area here on the forward section of deck number 7. You might miss it because it's not that large, but there is this really cool spot here called the Groupie. And the Groupie is actually a spot for you to have private karaoke. So you can come in here and you can book a session in one of the rooms that they have available, and just rock out. And here is one of the session studios for you to enjoy. It's quite large. You can fit a nice group of people in here, and they have this interactive screen for you to select all your chart-topping hits, and a couple of microphones, of course, and it looks well soundproof, so you can really wail away if you like. If you're a smaller party, there's this room here, the blue room, for 2 to 4 people, which is what I'm going to enjoy. Now I'm going to take you back through some of the areas we've been through on deck number 7. We're heading aft now, back through the SIP lounge, and I'll show you some of the other public spaces and the really beautiful deck off the aft section of deck number 7. Over here on deck 7, you do also have this tiny little spot. This is considered the library on board. So we're going to continue to head aft here on deck number 7, and that takes us to the Grounds Club coffee bar. Got some really nice pastries here, which are complimentary, and you've got some energy drinks and pressed juices. Those are at a cost, and then a variety of different coffees and teas that you can enjoy here or on the go. Nice seating as well here. And you'll really find there's lots of places just sit and lounge and people watch all over the ship. It's a really great design for that. Now here's a very popular spot up here. This is the social club. And they've got this really cool chest that's just filled with different types of board games and card games and so forth, and puzzles. So definitely come over here and check that out. And then inside here, there's kind of like a diner that has complimentary hot dogs and sandwiches and chicken wings, pretzels and popcorn. Not open right now currently. But lots of great seating in here. Now, in other ships, they've had shuffleboard and air hockey, but they seem to have taken that out for more of a loungy vibe in here. To show over here to the left side, there is a really cool retro arcade. So if you're into gaming like I am, especially of the older variety, come and check this out. Got a lot of great classic titles. They are missing Galaga, however. Got some head-to-head Daytona racing, which is cool. NBA Jam. And then over here we have a fun bar called the Loose Cannon. They will have events in here at times, so make sure you check the schedule for that, but it's got a really cool nautical vibe. I really like it in here. There is one shuffleboard, however, that they've managed to squeeze in here. And then over here on the end of the sort of diner bar, this case here will be filled with cakes, and they have candies like gummy bears and licorice and stuff. So check out at different times. You'll get your sweet tooth satisfied there. And again, we're continuing to head aft on deck number 7. And there's a very small retail shop right here, but they've got some items for the sun worshippers and some clothing and some other accessories and such. And this is another one of my favorite spots. This is the dock house. And again, very comfortable spot to just chill out. They do have music in here, and then they've got in the afternoon some really great nibbles in here, Greek-inspired mezes, as well as octopus and chicken thighs on skewers. Just really, really nice. So make sure you come and check that out. And this is all complimentary, included in the price of your cruise. Over here we have the dock house bar. And then as we continue to go aft, this takes us into the juice bar. This is Juice C. And they do fresh squeezed juices in here, pressed juices. These are all at a cost. And then there's several of these up in the galley buffet area, but this is will be a grab and go for sandwiches and salads and fresh cut fruit. And then here all the way aft on deck 7, welcome to the dock. This is probably my absolute favorite spot, my wife's as well, where you've got some really nice shaded areas, but if you want full sun, enjoying a wake view, You can't beat this. Some really great loungers. And as I mentioned, all the food that's available inside at the dock house is also available out here, as well as great bar service as well. This is the grill area where they actually cook up your chicken and beef skewers and octopus. Just a really nice place to hang, especially on sea days, but definitely get here early. Here is the dock bar. And then some really nice high top tables, long tables, if you want to share some bites with some friends or new friends or old friends. And just remember, everybody, to seize the day, every day, whether you're at sea or not. Just an absolutely gorgeous day here today in Puerto Plata. We've had a little bit of rough weather since leaving Miami a couple of days ago, but this certainly makes up for it. Now from the dock here aft on deck number 7, I'm just going to take you around the exterior promenade that wraps around the entire deck. And you know, a lot of people don't realize or forget that there is some really nice spots to just chill out. You know, when you're away from a lot of the busyness of the ship. So really nice, thoughtful touches. Yes, there are lifeboats here, but you've got some really great loungers that you can just chill. Especially when the ship is in motion, you'll get really nice breezes coming through here. But it's an exceptionally wide promenade, so for the most part, very nice and accessible for most people. Have some shuffleboard over here. Haven't played this on a ship in a couple of decades, I believe. And there are some spots that are a little more open if you want to catch more of a view. And then here's a really nice loungy open area, and this is coming up to the roundabout. So this is the main sort of thoroughfare of the ship. Where you'll actually board in Miami is right through this deck as well. And again, if you're a sun worshiper, this is the spot to be, and this is the day to be here. So I'm going to take you through the main doors from outside here on the promenade, and then back in through the roundabout. And then there's one more spot that I want to show you that's accessible from deck number 7. Okay, from deck 7 aft, there is another dining venue that's actually on deck number 6. This is the Wake Restaurant. This is kind of considered the steakhouse on board. And they do also have brunch on certain days, which including today as well. It's a really nice section over here to the side. It's a little more private. And why they call this the Wake is because you do have a great wake view. So if you come for brunch, you'll have a nice view out of here. If you're traveling during the summer with those long days, even at dinner time, you'll have a nice view out to the water. And it's a really nice contemporary design in here, as is most of the ship. I just love the ceiling treatment in this section over here. So here on the lower section of the main restaurant, there is this set of doors that does actually take you out to a smaller lobby if you want to grab an elevator upwards. And that's what we're going to do right now, up to deck number 15 and hit some of the spots up there. So here we are at the most aft section of deck number 15, and these wonderful views can be had while taking in a nice meal from the galley, which is the food hall here on board Virgin Voyages, Valiant Lady, and all their other ships. Not really a buffet. It does have a lot of variety and choice, but it is served to you, so you can order from the menu using the QR codes at each table, like here. And then they will bring you whatever you like. Now I will take you forward and we will go through the galley and check out what's for lunch today. And isn't this like the coolest thing? They have this robotic station for cleaning up the tables. I think that is just awesome. So as I said, it's set up as a food hall, so you have different sections with different types of offerings. Here we have hot off the press, which does have really great toasted sandwiches, and it's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's some nice banana Nutella, some focaccia, and you'll see an abundance of really nice sea view seating all the way around. Over here we have noodle around, so if you like udon or different types of noodle bowls, this is the spot for you. Really, really great and flavorful. Here is the menu right here. And again, we are heading forward on deck number 15 right now. And one thing I have not mentioned yet is that most beverages that are non-alcoholic are included on board Virgin. So right here you have a really nice juice machine, and they do also have these Coca-Cola machines. They're not the full-blown freestyle where you can mix it up, but there is a good variety of varieties of soda for you to enjoy, all complimentary, or as some people prefer to say, included. Another really nice touch is that they do have at the high tops these outlets for you to plug in while you're enjoying a meal. Some of them even have USB, like over here, facing the water. So really thoughtful touch if you want to top off your devices while enjoying your lunch. So how about we let's taco about it and enjoy some really fresh made tacos. Again, lots of different varieties. They have a really great carnitas here. And this cool vehicle over here has some champagne bubbles as well as these really cool popsicles. So make sure you check that out. And we're just at the tail end of lunch tail end of breakfast into lunch. This is Bento Baby, and they will have like fresh fruit and yogurt in the mornings, and then it switches up to spicy tuna, salmon, and so forth for lunchtime. And then here is one of the self-serve coffee stations. Coffee, tea, lots of varieties available. Now right in the center of the galley is Diner and Dash. This is a 24-hour eatery, so you can have all-day breakfast, which they are still serving here right now. Some nice bacon, hash browns, all the fixings for breakfast time. Over here we have the burger bar, which every day there'll be a specialty burger offered. You can see they're grilling up something really nice there right now. Spectacular french fries and Impossible burgers if that's your thing as well. Over here we have the well-bred bakery area. We've got some stuff ready to go in there. And again, tons and tons of seating here in the galley. And then right off the back section, you do have Gumbae Korean barbecue. This is again one of the dinner venues on board the ship. It is included. And what's really unique about this is that each table has a sort of hibachi grill, and they'll grill right at your table. Various meats and vegetables. You can order from a pretty extensive menu, and it's really set up as a communal dining experience, so you will likely, unless you have a larger party, be sitting with other guests if that's okay with you. And it gives you lots of opportunity to socialize, enjoy a great meal, and they do have some really fun Korean drinking games that goes along with that experience as well. And then the last spot here is the Daily Mix, which is the custom salad bar. So you can pretty much get whatever you want, different toppings. And then in the mornings they do have bagels and lox, as well as oatmeal and so forth here. There's another of the complimentary hot beverage stations. And then we saw the sister location to the Grounds Club. This is the Grounds Club 2 up here in the galley. So you've got your specialty coffees, your energy drinks, your fresh pressed juices, and specialty drinks here as well. You can get spirited coffees if that's your thing. And then here's some more of that grab and go. Kind of limited right now, but they will have more stuff put here as the day progresses. So as we continue to head forward on deck number 15, this is one part of the B complex, which is the fitness center on board. And this is more of the cardio area. So you've got all your bikes, and like in here, they've got a spinning class that they put on. And all the classes are included on board Virgin Voyages as well. Nice variety. So you have your ocean-facing equipment, as well as pool facing, which is very unique. You don't really see this on ships other than Virgin Voyages. Something else that Virgin really tries to stress is that the reduction of plastics used on board. So they do have these water bottle filling machines throughout the ship, even outside. Here they do have some paper cups if people just need something quick and they don't have a bottle, but definitely bring a bottle with you, clean it well, and then come here and fill up. There are some lockers too if you need to use while you're exercising. And I'll take you across the way and we'll look at the other section that has all the weight equipment. Okay, so here's the other half of B complex with all the weight equipment. And you got those great ocean views and tons of really high quality equipment for you to use while you're on board. Okay, so heading forward, deck 15, this will take us out to the pool area. So here we have the aquatic club area, which has a really cool pool that's more or less like a plunge pool. It does have a section in the middle where you can sit, and there's jets all the way around, which is really, really nice. And then this area is also flanked by two hot tubs if you want to enjoy that as well. So just steps away from the pool, you do have gym and tonic, which is another great place to enjoy a beverage. They do have specialty fresh pressed juices as well here that you can enjoy if you want something a little more healthful. And then again, here is another hot tub. Okay, now we're going to keep going forward and we'll head out to the main pool area. This is where most of the people like to chill out and enjoy. Even though this is a port day here in Puerto Plata, you can see it is quite busy in the pool. It is a rather small pool, so any of the time, even with a few people, it looks quite busy. And if you're not a sun worshiper, they've really been thoughtful of creating these shaded sections that have nice seating as well, flank on both sides of the pool. So, you know, feel free to duck in here. I think my full sun days are quite a bit behind me, so I do enjoy the respite of a nice, cool, breezy spot to relax. And there's definitely lots of chairs out here near the pool. If that's what you want, the full sun, definitely enjoy that as well. And then what pool would be complete without another bar? So this is the aquatic club bar over here as well. You can enjoy your frosty beverages from. So here on deck 15 forward, this is the Medi Spa. And we'll take you in through here. So if you want any hand or foot treatments with a fantastic view, this is the place to do it. Look at that. And then over here we have the scene, which is a room that's bookable for any special events that you might need while on board. Again, you've got those incredible ocean views from here. And you can have any AV equipment that you might require for your event. All right, so from the pool area here on deck 15, we are going to go up to 16 and check out the spaces up here. So up here midship on deck number 16, something that's really unique up here as well is they do have these sort of shaded seating spots. These are not a pay option, they're open to everybody. They don't have the best sunshade because there is perforations everywhere, but nice spot when the ship is moving, especially to come and just chill out in a more sort of secluded area. And over here in the outer section, you do have really nice views out to the water. And did I say what a gorgeous day it is here in Puerto Plata today? So there's the pool down below on deck number 15, and you can see the pool itself is really just that smaller section in the middle. Flanked on both sides is a rather large lounging area. I kind of wish they would make the pool section a little bit bigger, but I digress. Over here you have a lot of open to the sun seating. So you sun worshipers that don't necessarily need to be right next to the pool, this is your spot. So over here forward on the starboard side on deck 16, you do have one of the smoking areas on board. There really aren't that many onboard Virgin ships to begin with, other than what I've shown you down in the casino section. But there is this area, and what I like about it is if you're a non-smoker, you can kind of avoid this area pretty easily. Now, if you're staying in one of the Rockstar suites, you have exclusive access to Richard's Rooftop, which is an outside lounge here on the front of deck number 16. There's definitely like a swanky beach club kind of feel up here in this private area, and a great perk if you're staying in a Rockstar suite. You'll definitely feel like a rock star when you're in here. Now I'm going to take you around the forward section on the port side. Here's some more of those shaded seating areas. Here's a cool little spot to cool off. It's quite shady in here. And then there's another venue over here that is the Sun Club Cafe, and they have various bowls and dips and such like that, salmon, poke, tuna, barbecue beef ribs. So this is a nice option. A lot of people don't even realize this is here, but definitely come right here and check it out. They're just getting set up right now for the day. And then you do have some seating as well that does have quite a bit of shade, so that's nice. Okay, so from the forward section of deck 16, we're gonna move aft now. And on this side here, this is the port side. There are many more loungers for you to enjoy. So midship deck 16, you could possibly miss it, but there is another bar up here. It's a nice shaded spot as well. And this bar does look down to the Aquatic Club over here. All right, so continuing to head aft, this is the port side of the ship, which is left when facing forward, just to keep that clear. There will be a test later. And we're going to pass through more of the athletic area here. So this is the Upper Athletic Club. And they've got a really cool sort of mini boxing ring over here with a bag, heavy bag in the middle. And various different apparatus here for you to get your burn on. So here on the inside, where we were just showing you the boxing ring outside, this is the training camp. And here they can really put you through your paces. So if you want to have a trainer, you can do it in this section over here. So we're back out here at the boxing ring, and we're going to continue to head aft. And like I said, there are these various apparatus for working out. Don't think I've actually ever seen anyone use this stuff on any of the Virgin ships I've been on, but it is definitely here for your pleasure. And there are also these day beds that luckily they do also have umbrellas as well. And then probably one of the most unique basketball courts you'll find on a cruise ship. On all of the Virgin ships, there is this sort of pass-through basketball court that is kind of sandwiched between two parts of the hull, as you can see here. But it's actually a lot of fun. They do have different sports in here. It's kind of set up right now for, I guess, pickleball. And some playful things like this seesaw over here, teeter-totter, depending on where you are in the world. And there's these fun little swings and stuff. You know, you're never really too old to have fun and be playful. Now, I do also maybe think that most people know this already, but Virgin's is only for adults 18 and over only. So if you're looking at this thinking what a great ship this might be for you and your younger kids, it is not, so keep that in mind. And there's this really cool wraparound bar with this really nice glowing gold tile. And they do have trivia here and obviously other events, but the big draw here is this net up here, this cargo net that, again, don't see a lot of people really using it. You can really pull or twist an ankle on this quite easily, so it's best to be barefooted and kind of stay low down. but it does have a view down to the aft part of the galley. And then if you come further to the edge here, all the way down to deck 7 and the dock down there. So that's pretty cool view from up here. And then all around the back here, you do have this wraparound red lounger, kind of continuous sunbed. So I'll just take you around more of the Athletic Club wellness bar here. And now we're going to be on the starboard side, which is the right side of the ship when facing forward, and we are actually heading forward again. So here is the other hot tub that's in this area. A nice big shower. Actually, that's a group shower right there. Large outdoor chess game. And I really like the look of this seating here, but this, keep in mind, is metal. And unless there's some sort of covering, this looks like a hot plate. So I don't think that would definitely be my first place to enjoy some time on board. Over here, never mind the caution cone, but this is a twister board. And then just up here, they do have these cabanas, which again are quite unique. They're right up against the railing, so you do get the ocean views, but they're kind of in a secluded section. So these are rentable throughout the voyage. Prices will vary based on when you look to get them, but I think they have about 10 or 12 of them. And yeah, they're not something I would personally do, but if you're looking for something, maybe you don't have a balcony in your room, you want to enjoy a little bit of time, especially on a sea day, then this would be the place to do it. Just give you a little quick shot in here. Now we're going to head up to deck number 17, and up here we're going to find the jogging track. So over here to the right we do have the jogging track, or the runway as they call it here on board Virgin Voyages, but this does wrap around the aft funnel, which is very nice. Actually, I kind of like the vantage from up here. You have a great view. And there you can see down to those cabanas that we were just looking at a moment ago. And there is the Virgin funnel. It's all nicely lit up in red at nighttime. So I'm not going to go all the way around the jogging track right now. It is quite hot up here. There's another view to the basketball area. One thing I do notice is they have a lot of restrooms on board. They do have an all-gender as well as separate men and women, which if you're wondering with signage, they will refer to these as the heads on board the ship, so just keep that in mind. Now just a few short steps up, we have this area here which is called the perch, and this is all the way aft here on this deck, and this is actually where they will have like yoga, early morning yoga, and it's also a place where you can just come and chill out. There is this shaded netting up here which does cool it down tremendously, but if you again want to be out in the full sun, this area wraps around the back with open to the sun loungers. And another nice feature is that they do actually have an elevator here to take you down for accessibility. Thanks for watching our walking tour here on board Valiant Lady. Don't forget to like this video, post your comments and questions, hit that notification bell, and subscribe for more Talking Cruise.